a shocking scene of the ground caving in at a department store in Beijing. It vividly exposes the poor condition of the building, undermining the symbolic status of China's capital. It's a similar story at construction sites. Workers are climbing onto irregularly installed structures. In the end, structures that took months to build collapse in just a matter of seconds. Such shoddy construction isn't limited to buildings. Chinese-made windows, unable to withstand even a typhoon, can quickly turn ordinary household belongings into utter chaos. These issues can also be found in bridges and roads. Support structures made with cheap mixed materials collapse in less than a decade. A woman suffered a serious fall when the railing she tried to grab broke apart. It has reached the point where not just buildings or structures, but even railings can no longer guarantee safety. Uphill roads meant for heavy trucks carrying sand are no exception. The asphalt surface is hollow underneath, causing it to easily collapse. Even dams are not spared from the effects of shoddy construction. Dams that should last for decades fail in less than 10 years, leaving viewers shocked by their destruction. People enjoying a game of mahjong were caught in a sudden tragedy when the building collapsed under the weight of snow accumulated on the roof. Even in rural alleyways, sudden ground collapses occur frequently, forcing residents to live with constant vigilance. China's construction flaws have gone beyond mere oversights, becoming a severe social threat that poses dangers in everyday life.
这是砖吗？这个砖吗？这叫砖吗？这个砖吗？都抓不起来，这是他们的砖。全国人民都看看，这是他们的砖。
Here we see bricks crumbling into powder. This isn't due to the passage of time, but rather the result of cheap bricks made by mixing sand. In China, many buildings are constructed with such bricks, and it's shocking to see them collapse so easily without much force. People have strongly criticized this, sarcastically calling these tofu houses. So why are Chinese builders constructing homes in this way? A newlywed couple from a rural village in China faced a devastating reality. Unable to afford a ready-made home, they hired a builder, transferring all the funds for bricks and materials to begin construction. Curious about the progress, the couple visited the site only to be shocked by what they found. The walls, which should have been smooth, were uneven with bulges protruding everywhere, and holes were scattered across the surface. Had they not discovered this, the builder might have simply covered the shoddy walls with wallpaper to finish the house. When they examined the bricks used in construction, they crumbled effortlessly, much like tofu. The couple was horrified to see the bricks disintegrate like sand, and every brick stacked outside the house was in the same condition. Having poured their life savings into building their dream home, they were left devastated by this nightmare. What was once a symbol of hope had turned into a source of despair.
一天两天在那说就说没有问题，泡了有1天半吧，没有问题。
When they confronted the builder to hold him accountable, it was to no avail. The money had already been transferred, and the builder shamelessly evaded responsibility, claiming additional costs would be needed to modify the construction. Not only did they lose their money, but their household peace was also shattered. The couple began arguing more frequently, and their days grew so painful that they even considered divorce. What started as a dream of owning a home turned into a nightmare, plunging their lives into irreversible chaos.
家人都为这个事精神都逃跑，都很憔悴了。
从开始到现在熬的，整天都睡不着觉，我俩也天天吵。
他也并不是大面积出问题了，就是几十块砖搁这发现的这个问题。
The head of the construction company shamelessly shifted the blame to the brick manufacturer, avoiding responsibility. Knowing that the government is unlikely to intervene or provide support, many construction companies have been cleverly exploiting this lack of oversight.
到底是什么原因导致了中国制造都成为了廉价商品？这些背后的深层逻辑到底是什么？那就是 我们的收入过低，老百姓的收入过低呀。
A Chinese architecture professor views this vicious cycle not as isolated incidents, but as a broader social issue. The core of the problem lies in workers lacking a sense of responsibility during the construction process, leading to substandard work. The professor points out that poor working conditions and the economic structure are fueling this cycle, ultimately contributing to the decline in construction quality.
老百姓就是说，他不是那么高贵，这正是阻碍我们。所以，我们要发展文化产业，我们要成为一个发达国家，整个社会对员工的压榨都是在降低这一部分劳动者的地位。那么，如果永远都在压榨之下，那么大家的地位永远都起不来，收入起不来，这会导致我们整个社会。
The wages that ordinary Chinese citizens currently receive are shockingly low. As a result, many are forced into a cutthroat existence, barely scraping by. In the construction industry, this has led to a significant lack of accountability, while large construction firms with the necessary expertise charge exorbitant prices. Yet, the sight of young workers heading to construction sites early each morning remains a poignant and striking image.
随着现在当今社会的发展，像我们这些文盲来说，在这个社会生存会更显得很卑微。他觉得你跟我们在一起吃饭不行，当时让我想揍死他的冲动，被我朋友拉住。
There were more day laborers than skilled professionals. Most of them, lacking specialized skills, were handling various odd jobs. And somehow, it was through these small tasks that the buildings were being constructed. Additionally, even women with limited physical strength were working alongside others at the construction sites.
我也不干，你像小孩结婚呀、成家呀，有时候小孩要买房子，你也跟他帮一下呀。那现在我不干肯定不行了。你家我们家的2个儿子、2个媳妇、2个孙子、1个老头，我们还有我们的妈妈。
As you can see, it has become a reality where anyone can easily be put to work at construction sites. This reliance on cheap labor has led to an increase in shoddy construction across China. Despite the urgency for government intervention, the Chinese government remains aware of the issue, yet takes little to no action. How can this problem be resolved? That concludes the news we prepared for today. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to share them in the comments below. Thank you sincerely for watching this lengthy video.